Hi there, YouTube. Happy Friday to everybody. It's been a long week for me, and I'm happy to say I had a chance to get to my local coin shop today. And today is kind of an interesting day for me because the gold to silver ratio is 75 to 1. And so that means it would cost about 75 ounces of silver to buy 1 ounce of gold. And that's pretty high. So in recent past, within the last decade, the highest it's been is about 82. And the lowest it's been is all the way down to about 33, which is crazy. So 75 is very high, in my personal opinion. Now, obviously, I can't predict the future, but I think that we're approaching kind of a cap, if you will, on the gold to silver ratio. So basically, the gold to silver ratio kind of disregards what current spot price is. It doesn't care at all what the current spot price is. Instead, it cares about which metal, silver or gold, is moving in which direction faster. So if silver's dropping and gold are dropping, but silver's dropping faster, then the gold to silver ratio will increase. Whereas if they're both rising, but silver's rising faster, then the gold to silver ratio will decrease. And so basically, all I'm saying is that's what's exciting me today. And so I'll tell you what I did at the local coin shop today, if you can't guess already. So pretty much I played the game, and you know that I've been buying small amounts of gold over the past few months. And over the time that I was buying gold, I took note every single time I made a purchase of what the gold to silver ratio was when I bought the gold. And so the highest ratio I ever bought in at was 69 to 1. So today is 75 to 1, which is much greater than 69 to 1. And therefore, if you use a little bit of logic, you can say that if I trade my gold for silver today, I will end up making a slight profit, regardless of the spot price, even though spot price is down. So what did I do? Today I decided to go in and trade some gold for silver. When I went, I didn't spend a single dollar, but instead I just made the trade. The spot prices are bound to one another by the gold to silver ratio. You can see how I've accumulated more ounces today without spending any extra money than I would have if I bought silver in the first place. So with my trade, I picked up these 40 quarters. These are 90% junk quarters. You know how much I love junk, and I haven't been showing quarters any love recently, so I went on the quarter train instead of the dime train. And I also picked up these 25 generic rounds. So I picked up these both because since spot is so low, I like to kind of dollar cost average a little bit. So I chose the two things with the lowest premium in my local coin shop, which happened to be generic rounds and junk, both of which have the exact same premium per troy ounce as one another at my shop. So I didn't pick up all junk, even though I love junk, because I mentioned that I wanted about 10% of my stack to be junk, and had I bought a bunch more, or had I traded for a bunch more, that would have thrown off my balance. So I ended up compensating with these generic rounds. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but I wanted to do this one last little blurb here. If the gold to silver ratio trade didn't make sense, if you don't understand how I ended up making a profit off of this, imagine I wait for one more month, and the ratio drops back down to 70 to 1 instead of 75 to 1. I could trade in these exact same silver rounds that I got today for gold if I wanted to at my local coin shop, and I would leave with more gold than I traded away today. So I would make a net gold trade. So the point is to trade gold for silver when the ratio is high, and trade silver for gold when the ratio is low. And the only thing that gets in the way of this mentality is potential premiums. But luckily at my local coin shop, you kind of disregard premiums when you're making a trade. So this is the only way that this is kind of a profitable exchange for me as a customer. And I can pretty much just play the game where I trade back and forth depending on what the ratio is. The French elections are coming up, and as I'm sure you guys all know, metals react with geopolitical news. When Brexit happened, when Trump got elected, when the Syrian missiles were shot, in all of those events, the market reacted. And whether they reacted in a positive way or a negative way is not what this topic is about. But instead, gold rose or dropped and silver rose or dropped, which messes with the ratio. So I wanted to take my chance today while the ratio is at 75 to make this trade and to get more into silver because I honestly do believe silver is going to go up. and I wanted to get the most bang for my buck. So anyways, I know that was a lot of rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't understand, or if you have comments, or if you disagree with me, please put them in the comment section below. I love to hear the input you guys give all the time, positive or negative. And we're almost at the 375 sub giveaway mark, which is coming up real quick. If you haven't, go back to a video on the Queen's birthday. It was posted on April 21st, and go participate in that if you haven't yet. That's going to give you a chance to win a dollar face in 90% state-proof quarters. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the support. I will see you tomorrow with a new ounce, and see you on Sunday with Silver History Sunday. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Be safe, everybody. I will talk to you tomorrow.